Very good morning. So this is low cost automation subject. So automation subject having carries here 5 units. So first unit we learn about that automations. So second unit learn about that hydraulic system used for the automation. So third unit learn about that pneumatic system used for the automation. So fourth unit learn by that electronic system used for the automations. So this is unit 5. So in this units we are going to learn about the application of all the above units here. So first things will let us know about what does mean by automations means. So all the works are carried out by that human only. Okay. So in this section, so we have given substitution to the human being. So that is automations. So some of the examples of automations machines like the CNC machines, so automated guided vehicles and robots. So many vehicles are available. So reason for automations to increase the labor productivity, to reduce the labor cost, to migrate the effect of labor shortages, to reduce or eliminate the routine manual and critical tasks. So to improve the worker safety, to improve the product quality, to reduce the manufacturing lead time, to accomplish the process that cannot be done manually. So production system. So production system is nothing but if you are going to manufacturing any one of the components means there are some set of parts available. Each and every parts carrying some operation is available. In this operation is done by that some of the machines. So that is a production system. So production systems adding interface with the two components. One is the manufacturing support system, another one is facility. So manufacturing support systems like the some of the manufacturing strategies available. Facilities like that man, machine, materials. These are things facilities. So these things interfaces mean as the production systems. So automation principles and strategy. So automation principles is not always the right answer for given the production situation. Yes, certain causes and respect must be observed in applying the automation technologies. Three approaches for dealing with the automation project. So here's the principles, strategies for automation and production systems. So automation migration strategies. So here's principle. First, we are going to manufacturing the components means first understand the existing process, then simplify the process, then we are needed to introduce the automation in this process. This is a principles. So how we are understanding the existing process. Some other questions are available. You are needed to ask questions in existing process when we automatically obtain the existing process. So what are the inputs, what are the outputs, what are the exactly happen to the work unit between input and output, what is the function of process, how does it add value to the product, what are the upstream and downstream operation in the product sequence. So next thing is simplifications. We understanding about the existing process. So how many processes available in existing processes we understand them. So based on that understanding, we are needed to simplify the process in future work. Next thing is automations. So we first understand about that existing process. Now simplify the future process. Now we decided the process. So where we will be implemented the automations. This automate process. So there are some 10 strategies for automations in production systems. So one is the specialization of operation. Some of the labor is a specialization, some of operation only. So we are needed to use it here. So then combined operations. So simultaneously we are needed to operate the both operations here. So simultaneous operations, integration operations, increase the flexibility, improved material handling and storage, online inspection, process control optimization, plant control, computer integrated manufacturing. These are the 10 important strategies. So fundamentals of manual assembly line. So for manual assembly line means if you are going to produce any equipment, means that equipments are having some of the parts are available. So each and every part is having some set of operations carrying. So after completing every process, all the parts is assembled in one place. So this is a manual assembly line. Now we are needed to calculate the which of the one assembly line is best. So what about the assembly lines? Like typical assembly operations performed on manual assembly line. So application of work issues, arc welding, brazing, cutter pin applications, expansion fitting applications, inspection of components, press fitting, riveting, soldering, spot welding, stabling, stitching, so threaded face applications. So these are some manual assembly lines. So work transport system. There are two basic ways to accomplish the movement of work using along the manual assembly line. One is manually or mechanized systems. Okay. So mechanized work transport. So powered conveyor and other types of mechanized material handling equipment are widely used to move along units along a manual assembly line. These systems can be designed to provide patched or unpatched operation of the line. So three major categories of work transport system in production line. So continuous transport, synchronized transport, asynchronous transports. These are the examples or line diagram about the three different type of transports. So introductions to material handling. So material handling is nothing but we are needed to move the component from one place to another place for manufacturing. So after the manufacturing of component, that part will be moved from to assembly line. After assembling, that the assembly equipment will be moved to dispatch. So in this place we are used some of the equipments, that is the material handling. Here we avoid the human being for handling the material, heavy materials. This is the production systems line diagram. See, here we are showing about the manufacturing support system, manufacturing systems, automation and control technology, material handling technology, and quality control systems. So next thing is the cost of material handling. So there are several devices available for carrying material from one place to another place. So based on the selection, the cost will be vary. So first one is the pallet schedules in engineering centers, conveyors in manual assembly lines, transfer mechanism in automated transfer lines, parts feeding devices in automated assembly. So overview of material handling equipments. So material handling equipments are available commercially: transport equipment, storage systems, utilizing equipment, identification and status system. Material handling equipments. First one is industrial truck. Industrial truck is divided into two types. One is powered and another one is non-powered. So next thing is automated guided vehicle. This vehicle is operated by the battery. Third one is monorails and other rail guided vehicles. There are some railway track will be available. The material will be moved by the trucks. Another one is conveyor. So conveyor is continuously moving by the rollers. So fifth one is grains and hoist. So grains and hoist is nothing but the material will be moved above the head. So there isn't some systems available. So there are different diagrams showing here about the trucks, automated guided vehicles, monorail, rural conveyors and the grains. So storage system. So storage systems after before going to manufacturing a material needed some storage system. So between some storage system needed. After completion of some storage system needed. So different types of storage systems available. So bulk storage, rack systems, sheaves and spins, dry storage, automated storage systems. So utility of equipments. It refers to first one is Containers used to hold individual items during handling. Second one is equipment used to load and package the containers. So container included pallets, boxes, baskets, and barrels and drums. So identification of trucking systems. Metal handling must include a means of keeping track of the metal being moved or stored. We assign a label to the item. So the 10 principles for materials handling. So the 10 principles material handling is explained below. So implementing the principles will result in safer operation conditions, lower the cost and better utilization and performance metal handling systems. So there are a good reason for using unit loads in metal handling. Multiple items can be handled simultaneously. The required number of trips is reduced. Loading and unloading times are reduced. Product damage is decreased. These reasons result in lower cost and higher operator and efficiency. There are principles. First one principle is planning the principles, standardize the principles, work principles, economic principles, unit load principles, space utilization principles, system principles, automation principle, environmental principle, life cycle and cost principle. So here application of 5 categories of metal handling systems showing here. So metal handling equipments, industrial tracks, manually, powered, automated guided vehicles, monorails, and